Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome alive tonight here. Racing for a Cause Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. We're back at it again here. Gateway. That's right. Short track, little shifting action going to happen here with the trucks. Slick, tricky style track here. And boy, these guys can get in a lot of trouble very, very quickly. You coming in these turns, kind of got a little slight banking to it. As you come out of these turns, usually you shift in one of them, and that's usually where the problem child happens. Well, we're at Gateway here for the night. It'll be interesting here. It's got about a minute to go for qualifying. And as always, I want to welcome everybody here tonight as I'm going to do this thing here. Look good, these little truck action, man, running around this place. Ah, well, you know, still got to stand for it, you know what I mean? I needed one that's free and I like guitars. How's that? I can get a choir boy one, if that's what it's like. How's that? Think that would be better? Alright, well folks, man, we're about to set here. We're going to go, like I said, tonight. Good so far. A bunch of drivers out here for these guys, man. We got 25, some bad, fast boys on the roll around this place here tonight. And look very, very good as they get it done here at Gateway. Ryan Nolan, man, on point. Terry Renner right there along with him. Where's Dustin German at? Them two, boy, them guys right there have been the ones battling it out tooth and nail. So here we go. Qualifying is upon us here. We're getting set, man, to let these guys do what we need to do. All right, we're in the middle of qualifying. All right, Joe, chill out, my man. All right. Y'all don't like it? Go get some refreshments. You know what I mean? What's going on, Tim? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing out there? It's the effort that counts there, Joe. You ever heard of that? It's the effort that counts. That's true. It is Tuesday. My bad. Hit a little ahead of myself. Wednesday tomorrow. That's all right. That's all right. We're in the middle of qualifying here. Let's see if these guys out who's going to put this thing on pole tonight. Absolutely, Tim. Haven't seen you in a while. Where you been at, man? I tell you, been some good racing going on here lately. We're here live here tonight at Gateway. That's right, for the Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. In the middle of qualifying, these bad, fast boys are going to do some bad, fast things and some bad, fast monster trucks here at Gateway. Well, that Ryan Nolan's, man, on point so far. Wow, putting it up there. Dylan Blankenship. Look at that, a good run for him. AJ Hamlin. Terry Renner right there. Well, as I say that, never mind. Dustin German pulled it up before. Yeah, we about ready to kick it here tonight. Knock some blood nuts out of these things. All right, who's your favorite out here, Tim? Joe, who's y'all's favorites? Oh yeah, by the way, Tim, did you ever get that job? I saw that on Facebook, by the way. It's toward the middle of qualifying, I could ask that. Oh, what's up the dash cam? What's up the blimpy cam? What's up any cam we got, really? Pretty sure we got the dash cam tonight. Let's make sure. Let's see. Boom. Oh. Wait a minute. Ain't that camera angle. There it is. Haha. We got it. big deal. Looks like Ryan Nolan's going to be the man putting it on point. It's a tricky track here at Gateway. You got to be very mindful of your turns and very, what's going on? There's old Jay Weezy out there. Call it Yabby Scoob. You need to change your name from Yabby Scoob to Jay Weezy. Ryan Nolan's been a hot ticket there, Tim, last couple weeks. He's been very good. All right, looks like qualifying's about to end. It looks like that man's going to win pole for the night. Well, batten down the hatches. We're about to do 100 laps around here at Gateway. It's going to be exciting here. Racing for Cause Cresson Candle Company Trucking. I'm doing good, Oliver. You picking the 9, Joshua Spalding? Well, he's looking good. He's sitting in 3rd right now. It's a good pick. I gotta find out a little about this AJ guy. He's looking pretty good here tonight. Must be a newcomer. Good deal, Joe. Joe said he's doing great. I'll pull from my man Gerald West. As long as he don't run into no trouble tonight, we should be all right. All right, let's grid this thing up. Got tonight on pole. Ryan Nolan right there puts it on point. Dylan Blankenship right there in 2nd. Joshua Spalding starting in 3rd. A.J. Hamlin right there in 4th. Dustin German going to be 5th. Gerald West, Jay Weezy going to start it up there in 6th. Terry Rennert there in 7th. Troy Rappert starting there in 8th. You got old Brian Beach in 9th place. And Thomas Quattlebaum Jr., that is, starting in 10th. Look through the rest of this field. Wow. Like I said, 25. Some awesome drivers here racing for a cause. And it's going to be an exciting one here at Gateway. Can either be an exciting one or it can be a junkyard. Who knows? Tune in. 100 laps here tonight. Under the lights here. We got nighttime racing. It's the feel of power, thunder, everything else. Gateway can be a very, very interesting place. Like I said, it can either be a very, very good race, or tonight can go into a, it can frustrate a lot of these guys. Wow. So it's going to be interesting. But here we go. Guys, I tell you what, the pace car is going to lead them around. I'll do 2 laps around here. If I'm not mistaken, short track, so it should do 2 laps. We'll have to look. Get her done. Get her done. That's what we're gonna do tonight. Well, it's been the Ryan and Dustin show the last couple weeks. Some guys, man, have done nothing but beat and bang and put on a awesome show and swap victories between the two. Nice, Oliver. Good deal. Is there a 00 in the race tonight? Let me look. I do not think there is a 00 in here tonight. 1.2 miles. That's right, Jay. Not bad of a track. Shouldn't be too bad. less banking. You do have to shift in it. Very fast, kind of a flat style track. I mean, it is considered a short track. Very tricky track. Because, you know, when the tires are good, not so bad when they downshift into third. Pace cars in, only did one lap. Good deal. Pace cars in, here we go. Ryan Nolan up front, gonna lead these guys to the charge here. As they come slowly down the front stretch. We'll get that green flag in the air. Ryan Nolan gets a good jump. Got the 9 of Joshua Spalding all over the back end. Man with the Napa know-how machine. Knows how to get it done. He heads off into turn 1. There's where you got to be careful because you got to woe this thing down a lot. Dylan Blankenship back there. We got a battle for the lead already. Look at Joshua Spalding and 9 no under caution. And I know it wasn't Gerald West. Correct. Who was caution on? Rusty. Well, I can't figure out who the caution was on. Oh, wait a minute. Doug's got some damage on his, so it might be with him. Go back one more time with him. Cautions do breed cautions. And there it is. That's what I thought. 45, 97, just like that. Oh, that brought a caution out? Wow. Kind of unusual that would bring a caution out, but it did. Usually a hit like that wouldn't. So, well, under caution first time. Alright. So Joe ain't got no double zeros, huh? You like the double zero machines, huh? And we don't even got any zeros out here. So wow. Well, looks like Ryan Knowles still up front. Joshua Spalding's there. Dylan Blankenship, he's sitting in third. AJ Hamlin there in fourth. Dustin German sitting around the top 5. We're going to set the rack back up and try it again. About round 2. Round 2. For that round 2 fight. Here we go. Ryan Knoll out front. Just gonna pull these guys around here in this monster trucks, what I call them, under the lights here at Gateway. A quick caution right there. We'll settle everything down a little bit. It's almost like a Martinsville style how you get in these turns, because you got to come down way down big as far as the yeah, take 2, that's right. Here we go. Pace car's coming out of turn number 4. Gonna set its sights on these bad boys. It's gonna duck off on pit road. There it goes. Take the hard left turn. It'll come out here a long way down out of turn 4. They gotta go. I believe he is. Green flag in the air. Ryan Knoll gets a good jump out there as they head off into turn 1. We're at lap 5 here of 100 in the books. Well, they're 3 wide in the back there. Hang on to it. Not going to work. Oh, truck spinning up front. Action packed. Boy, I don't know who that was, but that right there was very close. Oh, and it collected a lot. 14's involved. That's AJ Hamlin. Let's go back on the replay and check that out. Saw it coming out of the turn right there. A couple trucks, man, got into each other and then whamma. Let's watch it again. 15 right there. Oh, it just slipped the track. Got into him. 14's there. That's Dylan Blankenship. Oh, Gerald West is involved too. Watch disasters because that's right in front of the field. Oh, it took out the 94 and the 18. Nowhere to go. Seahawks, man. His defense didn't hold up on him. Oh, wow. Whamma, whamma. That's in a slow-mo action right there. Hate to see that on the newcomer, AJ. That's just how fast things can change out here. All right, we're still on the green. That didn't cause a caution? What? Holy cow. My bad. I'm still in the green. I thought they brought a caution out, but it didn't. Well, we got to see the wreck either way. Still going. Ryan Knoll up front. He's got Joshua Spalding right there behind him. Terry Rennertson in third. He got the Hemi Yoda running. Dylan Blankenship right there. Gerald West still running the 5th spot. Dustin German there. Now, damage at this track won't be too bad. Big can hurt you a little bit, but it won't be too bad. Andrew Hill right there. Tyler Hilton. He's looking good so far. There's Fluffy. Check him out. James Fluffy. Oh, Fluffy. He goes on the inside there. He takes that spot away. Well, as I say that, yep, he takes it away. That's 8th spot. These guys are moving on up just a little bit, ever so slightly. Connor Pierce right there. Phil Otto, the Aussie. He's out here running around pretty good so far. That's one thing these guys will need is kind of get split up just a little bit. There's Charles. Rusty, he's right here. Oh, Rusty, he look good. He's got his Snap-on tools machine. Peyton, Andy. Rick Greenway right there. Douglas Johnson. Nice little paint job he's got there. John Johnson. So you got Douglas Johnson and John Johnson. Wow. What a duo. What a caution. That took me back on Troy Radford. Oh, he came out of the turn. He was involved in that wreck earlier on. Whamma. Just came out there, lost it, hit the wall, punched it. Now it looks like a bad bulldog out there. Mean looking. Arrgh. Well, now we're in the caution here. Now everybody's going to come in and get some 4 tires with 10 laps in. Why not? Get your 4 tires of fuel. All right, here we go. About to set to go by green flag racing. They got Jason Fluffy out front. Yeah, I don't know if that's his actual real middle name, but hey, he's out front. We're lap 11 here of 100 so far in the books. Well, they'll get settled down here, get it going. It's just a tight track, short track feel. It's just one of them deals. All right, looking so far here, looking good. The old Jason up front, got the Ozzy right behind him. Charles Whitaker, Wilder, my bad. Widener. I'm gonna say it's Widener. Widener, or something like that. Either way, it's Charles. Good old Charles. No, Rick Greenway up there too in the mix. Charles looks like he's got one of them paint jobs by Terry Renner. Cool looking paint job though. Here we go. Pace car's about to dock off on pit road. Let's send these boys back racing again. And yes, you saw right. Rick's truck. Wild one. Here we go. Pace car's coming down on a bad stretch here. About to let loose here tonight. Gateway under the lights here, folks. Very good race so far. Well, from what we've seen. Like I said, it's either a good race or parking lot race, but I mean, that's just Gateway. It's short track. It is what it is. Still, these guys out here, man, doing a fantastic job. Having fun. That's the biggest thing. Here we go. Pace car's coming out of turn 4 here. About to turn loose down on the pit road. Let that 73 go to work up front. Jason's out front. Go down long. There he goes. Off. Green flag in the air. Here we go. Lap 14 in the books here. 100. Look at that second place battle right there between Phil Otto and Charles. Charles dies on the inside behind him. Hang on to it there. Ryan Nolan's got to bring it to the front a little bit here. Ryan Knowles trying to battle it out. Joshua Spalding's got his hands full with Terry Renner. One of them guys been a battling there. We got battles up front here. Battle here behind them so far, as they're all over the place right now. Good run. They'll give what Tim likes here. This dash cam here. Look at that. Joshua Spalding making waves. Comes out of the turn. Look on the inside. Outside the 59 there, Charles. They'll go neck and neck heading into the turn. He's trying to run down the Catman himself. Oh, we got to woe that thing down way, way down. A lot of speed they carry through this place. Be some flat tracks there. As you see them shifting, that's what I'm talking about. They do shift here, coming in the turn out. This turn, usually they don't shift in. Actually, this is 3 and 4. So 1 and 2, you actually shift in. 3 and 4, you don't. We're watching Joshua Spalding right now. Watch him as he heads off into turn number 1. You'll see him. He'll yank that thing down right here. Click. All right, he went right in the middle. And you got to be very throttle mind right here. If not, you come over there. Whoa, you'll do just what Ryan did. Lose it almost, just a little bit. Good showing of what these guys go through coming out of these turns. Right now, Charles pulled a 77, dives it in. Andrew Hill does. Takes that spot away from him. That's the 4th place spot right there. That brings up the 66 of Phil Otto. Terry Rennert's on the move too. He got the Hemi Yoda machine rolling. Right now looking good. He takes it on the high side of the 66 there. That's for a second. Trying to take it a spot over on Phil. Dustin German trying to figure his place out a little bit. Probably not one of his better tracks. 85 machine looking good. Connor Price right there. Price. Andy Lambert behind him. So we got some good racing going on all here. Gerald West fell back just a little bit. Hate to see that on his end. These guys have gotten spread out. It's still a very tricky track, though. Reason this place is so tricky is right there. Just saw Joshua Spalding coming out of the turn almost sideways. Well, I hope you enjoy what you see in here. Like I said, if you like what you see, hit a like, hit a share. If you don't like what you see, hey, you can hit a dislike. But if you don't like racing, wrong place, wrong time, wrong channel. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you know, but these guys are doing good. But hey, it's going high and wide right here. That's right. Everybody likes this right here. This is the Blimpy cam. Everybody likes Blimpy. You like Blimpy? Something wrong with you. You don't like Blimpy. That's a Blimpy cam. Ryan Nolan, he's trying to work over Fluffy right now. See if he can't take that spot. Looks on the inside of it. He might have it right here coming out of the turn. Good overhead shot. Show you the facility and show you what these guys, the distance between them. As they head off in that turn, they'll go side by side. Boy, drive in it very hard right there. Wow. Oh. Well, I have been accompanied by Rick. Rick, how you doing?
I'm all right, Joe. How you doing, buddy?
Man, pretty good. Just watching this track here at Gateway. A very good run up front right now between Ryan Noel and old Fluffy. But it's a tricky track out there.
That it is, and it's slick too tonight. So it's been a battle for a lot of these guys tonight.
Man, absolutely. You know, and that's days, let it get calmed down a little bit. Like I said before, it's going to be one of these tracks that can just snap out and bite you. I mean, you do have to shift into 1 and 2 turn. Well, you don't have to, but most of the time you get fast, do what you do. And that can be tricky for a lot of drivers out here, especially as the tire wear goes on.
That it is, and pitting in this track is actually pretty difficult too, because you got to pit in the back stretch. So if we have a green flag pit stop, I wouldn't be surprised if you see a guy get some black flags for not pitting correctly.
You know what? That's the same way how it is with like Bristol. I always get confused on how in the world to get into the pit stop there.
I get confused when I'm pitting even under yellow, so some days it just doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Hey, it is what it is. Well, it's a good looking field out here. Under the lights here at Gateway Speedway here tonight. Racing for a Cause Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. And good battle up front here. Ryan Nolan, he's been a man on point most of the season, him and Dustin German. There's Jason Fluffy right there on his tailgate. But Joshua Spalding's all up there in the mix also.
Yeah, I mean, this league, you can tell we got some really good drivers, and then we got, you know, some average drivers. And, you know, our elite drivers, you see them. They're in the front every week. You know, barring any bad luck, you know, Ryan Nolan, Fluffy, Joshua Spalding, you know, we got the new guy Terry, you know, he's been up there. So we got a lot of talent in this league, so it's definitely showing off here tonight. It's a tricky track, so you know, the cream rises to the top. Absolutely, that's the old saying right there, and it does. And definitely what will happen throughout this race is you'll see the drivers come up here as it gets spread out a little bit. Tire wear becomes a factor. Obviously, you got to save a little bit. I see why Andrew Hill, he's a teammate of Ryan Nolan there. He's pulled it up in the fourth. And Charles, maybe you can help me with that last name. I'm saying, is it Widener? Let me see. I'll help you out here. Yeah, it's Widener. Charles, Widener? I think it's Widener. That's me personally.
All right, cool. Well, look, he's looking good right there in the fifth spot. Dustin German's another one's been very fast all season long. Terry Rennert right there, he's talking about him. Phil Otto sitting in the 8th place spot, the Aussie himself. And then Peyton Johnson right there, 9. Gerald West got caught up in that accident earlier on that was kind of crazy. I don't know if you saw it. All those trucks involved in it, and a caution didn't come out. And I was like, oh, really?
Yeah, I was driving in the race at the beginning and didn't see exactly what happened, but I was watching the carnage down low, and it was kind of shocking that no yellow came out. But you know, all the cars, they kind of just went down to the bottom, and when that happened, no caution came out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Absolutely. Gerald West has got a little front end damage. Shouldn't hinder him too much at a track like this. Like I said, a little bit over a 1 mile style track, but it's really flat here. You are carrying a little over 100 mile an hour speed, but you know, you can get away with some damage on a truck and actually get up there. I'm not going to say aerodynamics don't play a factor, but it's not as huge as what it'd be like on a 1.5, like a Charlotte or something like that.
Yeah, no, he should be good. That front end damage is because of me. My engine actually gave out as I was going down the straightaway, and so I slowed down and he hit the back end of me, and that's when I went flipping around, but no caution came out.
Oh.
But yeah, yeah.
I was wondering what happened to you.
Yeah. I shifted into third, coming out of 1 and 2, you know, halfway into between 1 and 2, and as I was coming in, shifted into fourth, and my motor just died. So I don't know if gonna have to send it back to Toyota Racing Development, have them look at it, find out what happened.
Well, you know, and you speak of that because you're right there on the rev limiter, almost going into turn 1, and right there before you do the shift. So, I mean, these motors do take a beating, you know, through and through, and it doesn't take but one mishap on that shift. It's almost like road racing, and guess what? Boom, you got a grenade up underneath the hood of it.
Yeah, and I'm not good at road racing, so you know.
I haven't done much in a while. So I used to do a lot of it, man, for a while there.
I try it. I run our Indy series here, and we race half-hour races on an oval, half-hour races on a road course, and you know, I'm definitely not good at it.
Well, I'll tell you what, battle up front for the lead here. Joshua Spalding got a good run. We're in the caution. Let's see if iRacing sends me back to the right person here. Send me back to Andy Polhurst. Yep, that's who it was. Came out of the turn and just looped it around. And that's just been the theme all night long, Rick. Getting loose coming out of the turns.
Yeah, the track's slick, so you know, if you don't feather that throttle just right, you're gonna go for a ride.
Absolutely, and especially like you said before, where you have to shift and where you have to, you know, then downshift, then upshift it again. You got to be mindful when you're in the third gear there. Well, on the caution here again here tonight here at Gateway, and we had a pretty good long green run there on that one, so the guys got to fill out what the track was. Everybody's going to come down pit road, 4 tires and fuel. Obviously, we're here live here tonight under the lights at Gateway Speedway here for the Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series, racing for a cause. And it's been a interesting short track race. That's what I'm gonna say. Typical short track racing.
That it has. And, it's been some good racing. So I think we'll continue to see some good solid racing, and I think you'll see another long green flag run, because I think the guys are settled down, ready to race and put on a show. Absolutely.
And that's the thing I like really looking at, is because, you know, what you just said right there, that they'll figure the track out, they'll get settled down. Usually it's just like any typical style, you know, short track or whatnot. A lot of people out there probably like, well, man, I tell you what, you know, caution here, caution there. Well, you know, it is short track racing still. It's a tricky track. I mean, it's tough conditions, and a lot of great drivers out here, but they'll figure it out as they go on. And the biggest thing, have fun. That's the number one thing.
Exactly it. Exactly it. So, and that's all I want. I want my guys to have fun when they're racing.
No doubt about it. Well, it looks like right now, man, on point, it's going to be Douglas Johnson. All right, cool deal. We're going to have Ryan Nolan right there in third. Douglas looks like he's going to stay out. He's going to stay out and lead a couple laps here. Maybe get some valuable points. Yep, he goes off into pit road. Stayed out, got him some points right there. Points are always a valuable thing to have. So it's going to put that 9 machine, the Napa Know-How. Number 9 of Joshua Spalding up front. Man, definitely knows how to get it done here, and he knows how to drive. Seen him do a lot of it. So he's going to be out front commanding. Going to hold the pace for these guys here. Ryan Nolan's going to be right there in second. Jason Fluffy's going to be in third. And Thomas Quattlebaum. I always hope I say his last name right. That's a mouthful there. But Junior, either way, he's sitting in fourth, and Andrew Hills moved it up there. That nice looking little Target truck he's got, that 08, by the way. So Dustin German there in 6th. Terry Renner 7th. Charles is back up to 8th. Peyton Johnson in 9th. Phil Otto rounds the top 10. Well, folks, what y'all think about this race so far? It's been a good one here at Gateway. Typical Gateway style track. Looks like the 97 is going to take the wave around. I like short track racing. Kind of just has its own feel to it, so to speak. And usually that feel is, watch out. Yeah, something's going to happen. Or get out the way one. But they've done a very fantastic job out here so far of running these things. Gonna line them back up here one more time. All right. Well, Rick, I tell you what, about to go back green flag racing again here. Pace car's gonna come out of the turn. Gonna let Joshua Spalding go to work in that number 9 machine up there. He's gonna lead the charge here with a bunch of monster trucks behind him. All right. Well, Rick's back. Good deal. Rick's actually doing some admin duties also, folks, so he'll kind of be in and out a little bit. We hear him kind of coming in and out. He's going to be up here in the booth. He's helping me out, call some of this action here as we get set to go back green flag racing. Here we go. Pace car's going to duck off on pit road and let that number 9 machine go to work up front. Ryan Nolan, he's going to be right there on the outside of him. Jason Fluffy's going to try to do everything he possibly can in his power to hang on to it. Right along here. But Thomas says, there we go, green flag in the air. 9 machine gets a good jump to go door to door there with Jason. And I love why. Oh, okay. Jason crazy, man. He got something on the back of the truck. Wow. I ain't gonna read what it says, but y'all get the drift.
Yeah, I like his paint jobs. They make me laugh.
Yeah, I started looking at it, about ready, and I stopped and I was like, I better not read that. Oh, well, we got a good battle though going on. Dustin German right there is on the inside of Thomas. He's going to try to take that spot away. He needs to do it with some new tires here. And I say Terry Renner, he's got that Hemi Yoda machine out there running. Look good so far, folks. The reason I say Hemi Yoda is because, well, he's got it painted like a Hemi, and he's got a Hemi under that thing, but he's driving a Toyota. So, he's a Hemi Yoda.
And Joe, I did that paint job, so would you expect anything else except something like that on that car?
Absolutely. There you go. Hemi Yoda, man. That's awesome. I mean, it's got some wild looking paint jobs on those things. They always got something on the tailgate, too, that, I don't know, looks at you weird.
Yeah, he does some beautiful work. He actually did a couple cars for me.
Nice. Well, you know, we're talking about Jason on Fluffy right there. He's up front. He's in the 3rd spot. He's looking to try to get back up there and battle it out as Ryan Nolan took the lead over Joshua Spalding right there. So those 3 trucks there, hey, man says he's definitely loving what he's seeing right now. He's in 3rd.
Yeah, that 73 car. That's a me original.
There you go.
Save the Tata.
There you go.
So, yeah.
I mean, it's cool. I like the purple and black. It's kind of cool combination.
Yeah, I like it. I think when you have a nice bright color like that with a dark color, it pops really nice, especially under the lights.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. As you definitely can see that thing flying high right now as he's trying to keep pace with the 9 machine of Joshua Spalding. Ryan Nolan definitely out front. Got Andrew Hill there in 4th. Dustin German. He's slowly but surely trying to climb up to the front here. He's sitting in 5th. Terry Renner there in 6th. And you got to go behind them. We got a storm of a hornet's nest back here because you got Charles Thomas, Gerald West back there in the mix. You got Connor. Is that Pierce? How do you say that? Paris?
Paris.
Paris. Okay. Well, he's sitting right there in the 13th. Paris. Okay, cool. Good deal. we got a good action, man, going on back here. Get that '08 machine right there, Thomas. He's on the outside, Gerald West on the inside there. One's got target, one's got guns. I guess Target's selling guns. They 3 wide in front of him, though.
Yeah, you can call the '08, you can call him Tommy Q. Thomas Quattlebaum Jr.
All right, good deal. Tommy Q. All right. Some good nicknames going on out here. That's a good battle going on, though, back here with the all these trucks happening. You got from, looks like all the way back from the 85 from Peyton Johnson all the way back through here. They're all nose to tail in a single file. They're getting it done there. It's kind of going side by side a little bit. Look at that 15. That's Dylan. He's going on the inside of Peyton up front there, and he takes that spot. As we're watching this back here, also up front, the 3 machines up there, Joshua Spalding, Ryan Nolan, and Jason Fluffy there. They're mixing it up a little bit as Joshua Spalding goes back to the point. So they're actually up there, man, getting a lot racy too.
That's what I love about this series, Joe. Is there's so much action all over the track. You know, you got to look all over the place.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and that's what a lot of the viewers love. They love looking at action all over the place. I mean, good battle up here, the top 3. Now, it's also bringing that number 28 machine of Dustin German up to the front here. But like we said, we were back there with a lot of them guys back there in the back. They're still battling out. The 59's just pushing. That's a 59 Charles pushing Peyton around the track area. He was all over his tailgate. He thought there was a tailgate party happening.
Yeah, these trucks, you can, I don't know what it is. This is, I think, the one series that NASCAR got right, because
yes.
These trucks, no matter what track you're at, I think they put on a great show. I enjoy watching the trucks.
Yeah, the trucks are actually really good. I like it too.
I used to go up to New Hampshire. Well, we don't have the fall race starting next year in New Hampshire, but I would go up just to watch the truck race up in Loudon. I really didn't care about the NASCAR race. I'd watch my modifieds and I watched the truck race on Saturday, and it was the best day of racing up there.
Nice. Well, and you know, even here on iRacing, I've seen a lot of great truck series. Had a really good truck race last night, Sim500. You know, they were at Charlotte, and then here tonight, here under the lights here at Gateway with the Racing for a Cause here, Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. I mean, so you're right. It seems like here, even on iRacing, the truck series, the trucks bring some great, entertaining, exciting racing. And don't get me wrong, I still do like the Gen 6 car because I like the Cup car. But a lot of the series that I do with those, those are some bad, fast boys, and they know how to handle that monster of a machine. But the truck series, man, I don't know about it. I mean, it's racing like we're seeing right here, right now, with the 85 of Peyton Johnson there and Gerald West behind him and Thomas Q right there and then Tyler Hilton. I mean, it's the kind of racing you see just all the time around the whole track, the whole entire race.
You're exactly right, Joe. And I'm really excited because in a couple weeks we're going to be going to Eldora.
Oh, dirt tracking.
Dirt trucking. And I'm going to really, I think that's going to be the race where we're going to see guys, you know, the elite drivers come out and see what we really have for talent.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not much. I love watching the dirt, and doing them one. I think it's really exciting. I've done a couple of the sprint style cars, but I can't drive on them. I'll tell you that. Now I am really excited about the rally thing coming out. That looks pretty cool.
Oh, I can't wait for the rally. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But yeah, watching trucks at Eldora is going to be cool. And like I say, folks, hey, you heard it here. And by the way, Rick Greenwood up here, he's the main owner, man, here at Racing for a Cause, man, up here. He's the man in charge. So if you got any questions for him, now it's time to ask. Because, well, we got him up here.
Well, I'm not the main owner. I'm just one of the admins. Don't give me too much power yet.
Be the main one I talk to most of the time.
Yeah, it's because I don't have a life half the time.
Yeah, I know. I love doing this stuff here, though. Well, look at that 125 machine. Tyler Hilton made a pass on the outside. of the 08 of Thomas right there. It was a good run that he just did. I mean, these trucks back here are still, I mean, they're still battling it out. We got 48, slap 48 of 100 here, folks. So we're going through pretty good. Been on a long green flag run. I got to ask you, though, about how long can they go before they do some green flag pit stops?
About 30 laps is how long they can go on a green flag run.
Okay. So I'm going to say probably within probably the next 15 or 20. We should start seeing some green flag runs.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring.
Man, good run right there. The 85 got loose coming out of the turn. Peyton Johnson, well, that held up the 08. He got the wall a little bit there, Thomas Q, and let the 125 of Tyler Hilton get up there. These guys right here in the back still are battling it out. Let's go back up front because we got a battle for the lead. Ryan Knowles on the outside, the 9. He'll come out of the turn. He's going to try it on the high side. He's going to be able to complete the pass down the back stretch. He does right now. Actually, front stretch, excuse me. They head off in the 1, like we said before. Wow. And we're going to see, yep, he downshifts in the 1 there, too.
Yeah, and as you were watching that, I just was watching Fluffy make a pass on Dustin German for 3rd place.
Wow. That's what I'm saying. It's just all over the place. So you've got a battle now for 3rd and 4th, battle for 1st and 2nd here. That's Jason Garrett right there. Dustin's trying to figure this place out slowly but surely. But you still got Terry Rennert right there. He's also got Andrew Hill behind him. Dylan Blankenship right there along with him. Gerald West still hanging in the mix there in the 8th spot. Tyler Hilton in the 9th. Now those guys are still beating and banging on each other back there. You got Tyler, Peyton Johnson, Thomas Q back there. They're all still nose to tail. They were battling. They've been battling the last probably 15 laps or so.
I honestly don't even know where to watch, Joe. We got action everywhere. It's crazy out here.
Well, we just try to go through the field here and try to pick up the best. I kind of watched lap times kind of look right now. Ryan Knowles got almost a half-second lead up front. So I'm watching this battle back here between Peyton Johnson and Phil Otto right now as the Aussie himself. I'm going to tell you what's impressive to see a man from Australia. It's up here. The difference in time zones and all that. To be here and race and be committed, it's awesome.
Phil's a great guy. I absolutely love him. He's funny. He, he has a good attitude. Really involved, and that's what I just like about him. And then when he starts yelling at you with the Australian accent, it just makes it even better. He starts calling you starts calling you things that they call people in Australia. You just start laughing.
Oh, I can only imagine, man. I tell you what, it's awesome. Look, make you feel like you're an Outback or something.
When he starts calling people wankers, it's great.
You know what? I've done a lot of races, a lot of guys from different areas, cross seas and whatnot. It's always good to see that versatility here on iRacing to be able to communicate and see guys that are passionate about racing that come out here and do the sim world. And definitely committed too. That's another thing. Got a couple guys from the Netherlands, but he got loose coming off the turn right there. He's trying to make that pass around the 85 there. That's Peyton Johnson he's trying to make the pass on. Looks like we got green flag pit stops underway.
Yeah, I was just taking a look at that. And I mean, talking about Peyton, he's one of our youngest members. I think he's like 14 years old. Wow. And he's probably one of the most maturest 14-year-olds I've ever dealt with when it comes to any of this stuff here. So it's great to have, it gives you hope when you see a kid like him who's, very mature, handles himself well, and stuff like that.
Well, he's doing really good. Started 19, currently sitting in a 10th place spot. And he's got, it's like the Carolinas on the truck, so I don't know if he's from the Carolinas or not. It's the state I'm in, but looking good so far. Well, look, that's Gerald West out there. How in the world? Man's running 7th and out here texting too. Pay attention. Come on now.
Oh yeah, I forgot his name. That was his name on
Yep.
YouTube. And he's nothing to apologize for because I lost my motor and I didn't get out of his way, and it totally was all me. So he's got nothing to apologize for.
Yeah, first time I ever saw it pop up in the chat, I went, "Who in the world is Yabby Scooby?" And I was like, "Wow!" And well, as we talk about it, we just watched him. He went into the pits and looped it coming in the pit road. See, out there, man, watching the chat. All right, now. We caught you red-handed. Folks, there you go. We're going to throw the promo out. Don't text and drive. Perfect example of what happens right there, especially at 100 mile an hour. It usually don't work out too well.
Unless you're going down a real long straightaway.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, well, he's coming in and making his pit stop here as Gerald West is right now. So definitely under some green flag stops. The leaders up here have yet to make theirs as Ryan Nolan's out front by about 6/10 lead over that man right there, Joshua Spalding, the 9 machine. Jason Fluffy, he's trying to hang in, but he's about 3.6 seconds back along with Dustin German in 4th. Terry Renner up in the 5th. Well, we're on a good green flag run here. Can you guys keep it up? It's just be interesting because they're going to all go in and get 4 tires and fuel. I got it out. From this point, you're saying they probably would have to make another pit stop by the end of this one, right?
Yeah, anybody who's pitting now is definitely going to have to make one more stop. That's why I'm kind of wondering if maybe Fluffy and whatnot, where he's, 3.5 seconds back, if he's conserving fuel and maybe going to try to make it to lap 70 or 71 and just pit one more time.
Okay, yeah, it's a good observation on that one because I believe you're right. That would be the thing. I mean, right now he's holding on to it, not losing a lot of ground by being up there. And still maintaining some pretty good speed. Looks like Joshua Spalding's backing off just a little bit. Maybe he's kind of conserving some tires and fuel. Maybe that's his game plan, is to go as long as he can. One more time out here. But then you got to be mindful. Could be a caution late on, even if this thing goes green. So we'll have to see. But we're got 40 laps to go. And so far on a good long green flag run.
Exactly it. I mean, you never know what's going to happen, but these guys got to think of the big picture. And if the rate we've been going, we've had long green flag runs. So if they continue with the trend, they definitely might be trying to get themselves prepared.
Yeah, right now Dustin German sitting in the 4th place spot. Terry Renner right there. And Terry brings it down on pit road. All right, Terry's in there. He's going to get his 4 tires and fuel. Fill it up. Think he can make it all the way here with 39 to go?
I don't think so. I actually I went running down pit road to talk to the crew chief of the 73 truck, and he's not going to be able to make it on one more stop either. So he's definitely going to be coming in.
Okay. Right now, Jason, he's looking good right here. And Joshua Spalding still in 2nd. Ryan Knowles right there still leading this one out front by 1.1. Looks like that 9 machine, he's kind of backed off a little bit. I think he's actually trying to save a little bit of tire and fuel. Oh, we got a truck in the grass. That's 15, Dale Blankenship. Look like you missed coming up on pit road. And that's what you were talking about earlier, Rick.
Exactly. It's those little mental errors. It's nothing big, but if you just, that one error into pit, now you just want to cost yourself 4 to 5 positions.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you were talking about, definitely right there. Whoa. Oh, I'll tell you what, Peyton Johnson came out of the turn, went to go shift, That thing almost stepped out from under him. Very, very loose as he's coming into pit road. Let's see if he can get it woed down here. He does.
And I believe the leader's coming into pit now also.
Yes, he is. That's right. Ryan Nolan's coming in right there along with him. Phil Otto's another one. He's coming in. So definitely everybody here should cycle around to back up front. Chad Meadows right there, got the Oreo machine. He's gonna be up there too. He's gonna be on an all pit cycle, I believe. Yeah, Ryan Nolan, he's in and out right now. His pit, Dustin German there also.
I think the 9 truck was just about out of fuel because he's going down pit road shaking his truck.
Yes, he is. Let's see what happens. Caught me with a cookie in my mouth.
It's okay.
Yeah, I took a bite. I took a bite out of what he was talking. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Like I tell everybody, get your refreshments ready. Heck, I get mine ready because it's awesome racing. I love doing this stuff. As he comes out of the pit road there, he's probably going to cycle around and still be the second place man here, right behind Ryan Nolan, who took the top spot back. Terry Rennert's the biggest one that's going to change there. He's going to sit in, well, as of right now, he's sitting in 4th place because him and Dustin German's battling it out.
Yeah, I'm just looking. Nolan's in the lead with Spalding, Dustin German, Terry Renner, and Fluffy Garrett. Your top 5.
Right, there you go. Ryan Nolan up front. Like you just said, Joshua Spalding 2nd, Dustin German 3rd, Terry Renner 4th, Fluffy sitting in 5th spot. It looks like old Fluffy, he's going to try to go in there. Got to be mindful of that little car blinking, the 62 blinking just a little bit. That's old Rusty Lance right there. But he's a good sportsman, got out of the way, and oh, Terry up into the wall.
Yeah, the 62, he was blinking earlier today, so he might be having some internet issues.
All right, well, like I said, we're still under green flag pit stops. Kind of spread everything out a little bit, except for the front 2 there, as Joshua Spalding is still on the back deck clear to Ryan Nolan. Now, he's looking like he's going to try to maybe close in the gap there and try to take this thing away from a lap 32, or 32 to go, excuse me, here. To head off into the turn. Be very, very careful there. He's going to look on the inside. Oh, came out of the turn. Ryan Nolan got loose very heavily right there. He's got to be, he's got that Napa know-how machine right there all over his back deck lid. So it's a good battle going on here for the lead right now.
That it is. These two have been fighting it out in this series all season long. It's going to be fun to watch this tonight. Especially now going into lap traffic, it's going to be see who can get through it the easiest.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Ryan Nolan goes on the inside of Peyton Johnson right there. Got to modulate through this lap traffic a little bit. You got to be very careful though. Joshua Spalding caught him at the wrong time, right there in the middle of the turn and coming off. To catch him, looks like he's going to be able to make the pass going into the turn. That's going to help him out a little bit right there. So he lost a little bit of time to Ryan on that end. They are still battling out up front.
Now this is where I think things are going to get interesting, because I think what you're going to see guys do last minute pit stops to top off their fuel and make a run all the way to the end.
Well, wearing the caution. They put me back on Terry Renner. I don't know if he was the one that caused the caution or not. Did you see what happened out there?
I did not. I was following some other action.
Yeah.
I did not see it at all.
Well, let's see if this is it. However, we round it back here. We'll see if it was Terry. That's what iRacing put me on, but a lot of times that ain't the right one. Has a mind of its own.
Oh, we know that.
If not, we'll just say somebody threw a hot dog wrapper on the track.
I still think we just blame Terry for it anyways.
There you go. Terry's fault. That's because he's got that mean looking truck out there. He's got them eyeballs on the back end of it. Oh, definitely in the caution here again. With 28 to go. Like you said, it's going to mix it up here. What's the strategy call now, Rick?
Well, I mean, I think everybody definitely has to come in and pit right now. I think Ryan Nolan got a penalty because he's still sitting on pit row.
Ooh.
He's just coming out now, so that's going to put an interesting marker on the race. But you got to pit, no doubt about it. But I think the other thing is you might see somebody come in the next 2 laps or so and top off their tank and go for it.
Why not?
If you got nothing to lose, so
yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, if you're in the backside there, you're right. You definitely got nothing to lose on it. So, well, it's been a very good one. We've had some good long green flag runs here, some good green flag pit stops here at Gateway Speedway here tonight. I guess it's Gateway International Speedway. That's what I'm gonna call it either way. But under the lights here, been a very good one here for the Racing for a Cause Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. And out front, Joshua Spalding still got this one here with Jason Fluffy Garrett there, Dustin German, Terry Rennert, Dylan Blankenship, and the guy was just talking about, Ryan Nolan. He's back marred in traffic sitting in ninth. He's going to have to do some work here with the, by the time we go back green, going to probably be about 24 laps, 23 left.
actually, Joe, I think that black flag he got has put him all the way back to maybe 11th place right now.
Oh, okay. Wow. Not going to say he can't come through the field. Definitely got a very fast truck. He's just going to have to be very careful coming through the field now. That's like I said, it's a tricky track. He can pass. He's definitely got 4 tires to get it done up front. The only thing you ever get worried about being back in traffic, you know and I know, obviously the danger zone back there in the middle. Get caught up in somebody's mess, or just get caught up in a wreck, or make a mistake trying to pass somebody.
Yeah, if he tries to push it too much, then he's definitely going to get jammed up. But you know, he's pretty smart when it comes to moving through traffic. So if he just drives smart, uses his head, he'll definitely be all right.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, here we go. About set to go back green flag racing. Lights off on the pace car there. It's going down the back stretch. Going to let these monster trucks men do work again. Joshua Spalding, he's got that Napa know-how machine up front. He definitely knows how to get it done here, and he's looking to know how to get it out into the lead. As we're riding along here with Terry on this restart here, we're going to see what he sees through his front windshield. As pace cars coming out of turn 4, is going to duck off on pit road, and they're going to go a long way around the kind of turn here. Well, they get the green flag flying for the 9-man up there. Jason Fluffy's going to be on the outside. You got Dustin German on the inside. Here we go, green flag in the air. They waste no time hammering through the gears. They head off down into turn number 1. They're going to be side by side here up front. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, look at Terry. Well, he takes that thing on the high side, trying to drive it on in there. Him and Justin German almost beating fenders with one another. Keep an eye out where Ryan Nolan is, sir. Currently sitting right there in 11th. He's trying to race the Thomas Q back there, trying to bring it to the front. Dustin German's another one to hang on to. as he's bringing it up in the third place. And Gerald West, wow. Well, I'll tell you what, he's had an eventful night. Got caught up in a huge wreck earlier on, caught up in another little mix-up, spun going into pit road, but he's sitting right there in 5th spot trying to get the 4th place away. So man's definitely digging tonight.
It just shows you what a quality driver he is, and the fact that he can bounce back from a couple issues and be right up there in the top 5.
No doubt about it, definitely, and it's looking good so far. Ryan Nolan's making waves using that high side line there. He's up to 8th place already, just made the pass over Andrew Hill, his teammate, for that spot, looking for more. Gerald West taking the 4th place spot away. Well, as I say that, Terry Battles back on the outside. They'll go side by side coming out of turn. Be very careful, they got touched. And that's going to turn Terry around because it slowed him up to 15. Got into him. And no caution, we saw it. The problem is, boy, I tell you, that right there, that mixed the field up now under caution. But boy, that mixed it up, and Ryan Knoll made it through it and got up to 5th on that. Wow. That was a huge one there. I mean, Gerald pushed up the track a little bit. Hey, what's going on, John? How you doing out there? Gerald pushed up the track a little bit, contacted there with Terry, slowed him up. Number 15 of Dylan had nowhere to go, got in the back end. Turned it around and stacked the field up behind them. Yeah. All right.
Sorry about that, buddy. I was doing some admin stuff. But,
oh, you fine, man. Go ahead.
Yeah,
whoa.
It's definitely interesting.
What in Gerald West? I don't know what happened on that deal. He just got in the back end of Dustin German. I don't know if you had some technical difficulties there or something. Yeah, John. Yeah, you join it, and that's right. You join the broadcast, caution comes out. Well, I don't know what happened between I don't know if the 86 had some technical difficulties. But he actually got in the back end of Dustin German, who then got spun around under caution. And, man, that puts Dustin German back in 11th. Boy, that's bad because he had a good top 3 or 4 truck. John says, that with a sucker punch. Well, it definitely looked like a good right hook. Either way, if it was in boxing, I'd definitely call it good uppercut. There we go. But hey, you know, maybe he had some technical things. I don't ever speculate on what's going on. Could have had been, you know, throttle problems, spring or something broke. You know, everybody has issues. Could have got disconnect too, but either way. Hated for Dustin German though, because he was up there in the 3rd, 4th place spot. Now he's going to be way, way back in 12th. And a very, very good truck. It's going to where he would have came out of here right now with a good points lead. Now he's now it looks like, man, his points day is going to get hurt unless he can bring it back to the front there again. So I do know Dustin and Gerald, they're pretty good buddies. So let's see, Joshua Spalding's still up front. Jason Fluffy, he's right there. I like calling him Fluffy. He's in 2nd. Ryan Nolan's moved it up to 3rd. Tyler Hilton in 4th. Andrew Hill in 5th. Bill Otto there in 6th. Thomas Q in 7th. Chad Meadows 8th. Charles there in 9th. Peyton Johnson in 10th. And Dustin back there in the showed him in the 11th spot. Yeah, appreciate it, John, man, as always. Appreciate you coming out, too. And calling the accountant here at OSR Network. I appreciate it, man, because we're live here in the lights here at Gateway with the Racing for a Cause Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. You guys are doing a very fantastic job out here. Had a long green flag run. Had a few cautions. A quick summary right now. 80 laps here, complete of 109. Lead changes, 5 cautions out here so far. Yeah. And Dustin's lights went black. It is.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Technical difficulty sometimes. Really, you know, I hate the fact on Dustin's part because, you know, he's trying to keep pace from Ryan up there points wise. Ryan's going to now sit third. It's going to really hurt him on points here tonight as we're getting set to go back green flag racing. But either way, Joshua Spalding right there. He's out front. Jason is going to be in second on the restart here. And old Tyler Hilton and Ryan Nolan going to be up there. So we're going to get set here. It's going to be 18 to go when they cross the line.
The only thing nice about this series, Joe, is we got a chase for the championships, and he's got wins, so
yes,
it's going to secure him in there.
And that's a good thing, good deal. That's the one thing you got to think about it is, so not too bad going to hurt him here. So definitely going to be able to get in that chase and buy for a championship. I know he likes winning the races here. Let's see if Joshua Spalding can pull this off, or Jason. Pace cars in, here we go. Nine wastes no time. Taking off here through the gears. We've got to worry about Ryan Nolan back there in the backside of it, though. Ryan gets past the cars to the top three. They're single files. They head off behind them, though. Look at the 125 of Tyler. Looking good. And now look at that. Ryan's using that high side here, too, in his advantage. Those newer style tires as he goes on the high side there. Looking to try to take that second spot away from Jason. Oh, they get into each other a little bit, beating and banging. Oh, that's short track racing right there. You gotta love it, man. Some door slamming a little bit. Gonna let that 125 go. Jason says, hey, look, if I can squeeze him just a little bit, hold him off, maybe I can hang on to this second place. Boy, good race so far. Boy, Ryan, no, he just dove that thing down on the inside or outside there and took that spot away. Got away from him. That's going to open the door up there for Tyler. Tyler goes on the inside of it. Let's see if he can't. Jason squeezes down just a little bit. I'll tell you, this is some good short track racing right now. We're talking about Dustin German. He's back there marring traffic, but he's up underneath a couple trucks, bringing it back. He's up underneath Chad Meadows right there. Looks like he's going to take that spot away from him. He does. He's going to work over Terry Rennert next. He's got to be very careful coming through this field, just like Ryan did. He's got enough time to get back up there. He's got a fast truck. Just got to be careful doing it with 16 to go. Well, he is clicking them off, too. He's up to 8th already, working over the man in the 7th place spot. Phil Otto right there. Thomas Q. He's in the mix. Jason's falling back to 4th place as Tyler Hilton. He's looking good out there in the 125 machine right now. Wow. Joshua Spalding, he's got about a half-second lead with 15 to go this time by. Laps are winding down very quickly. Good battle going on here, though, for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th place spot. Look to see that 73. He dies on the inside. Gonna be able to make that pass work on the inside. Tyler Gibson that inside. Boy, using that apron to his advantage. They still go neck and neck, heading down the back stretch into the turn 3. We'll see what happens on this one. Tyler probably going to give him all the room in the world he possibly can. Yep, sure does. He's going to be able to slide up in front of him. See if he tries a crossover move. Nope, can't get it done. Jason brings that thing back to 3rd spot. Behind him, oh, Dustin German. Boy, he is a man on a mission possessed, trying to get back up there. He's in 8th right now. You got Thomas Q right there trying to work over Andrew Hill for the 5th and 6th spot. Phil Otto, he's still trying to hold off a hard charging 28 machine there, Dustin. That's right, no green white checkers.
Nope, no green white checkers in our league. There are some leagues that are actually adapting green white checkers in their series. It's been kind of interesting to watch.
How do they do that?
What they do is they actually extend their races laps. Like, say their race is like 75 laps, they actually will post them for like 100 laps, and the admin will control all like the end parts.
That just sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, it definitely is way too much work. I don't get paid enough to do that.
I mean, it is interesting, and it'll happen eventually one day of how they figure out how the code needs to go and whatnot. But, you know, I mean, I don't mind how it is now. I mean, it's, you know, 4 or 5 laps to go. Caution comes out. You know that in the back of your mind for the most part. As Ryan Knoll is just losing time on the man up front. So we got 11 to go, and we're under caution. This is going to mix it up. I don't know who the caution was on. Oh, Andrew Hill. Well, he bumped the wall, but oh.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be interesting to see how this next build rolls out with the supposedly heat racing is gonna be involved in the. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, going to affect mostly your dirt, stuff like that. So that definitely will, and obviously the rally stuff too.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you see some of the late model series or street stock series adapt to, you know, making it like a weekly series type of a race where, you know, you go in, you practice, heat race, feature.
That's right. Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, definitely want to keep you in thoughts and prayers out there, John. Definitely, as always, man, hate to see your grandmother passing away. Saw that the other night. Yeah, we just saw the 3 spinning around there. So, iRacing sometimes, man, just does not put me on the right car. So.
Yeah, I hear that, Joe. Or sometimes your overlay doesn't want to work either. Like mine wasn't like just capturing the replay. It was just I'd hit the replay and it would just stay right where it is. It wouldn't even rewind for me.
Yeah, or sometimes I rewind too far back on short tracks or something.
I'd rather be too far back than not back at all.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, here's the thing. I always say, business about to pick up. Run what you brung here. Who do you think's got this one? What's your favorite?
Well, Nolan's going to be on the outside. Fluffy's on the inside. And Spalding's been fast all day. So I'm going to take the 125 because I have a bad feeling that these front 3 might all look for the same realty and might almost take each other out. But
all right, was about to get hairy though up front either way. I mean, because these guys all want to win no matter what here. As we're live here tonight at Gateway. Been a very good race, typical short track style racing here. It's just one of these tracks that produces wild, exciting racing. I think this finish is about to be wild here too. Joshua Spalding's going to be up front. Ryan Nolan there in second. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, I've been shouting out John T. Wimbish also, man. So, but Jason Fluffy right there in third, Tyler Hilton in fourth, Andrew Hill sitting in fifth. Any one of those guys, you know, Dustin German, he's pulled up to seventh. Thomas Q right there in eighth. It's going to be interesting here, but keep in mind, like I say, Rick, caution comes out within the next few laps, and by the time we go back green flag racing, it's going to be about 6 to go. So they're only going to have about another lap or so. If a caution come out, it ended.
Yeah, the next caution will end this race because by the time we go green and then they come around, something happens on that lap. I don't think we'll make it back to another green flag.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, either way, it's been a very good one. So that's what Joshua Spalding has to definitely look at here. Yeah, John said Fluffy. That's right. You call it Fluffy. Now, do you take the inside or do you take the outside?
Well, you can't choose in our league. You have to start where iRacing places
Oh,
you
okay.
because that's how we roll.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, didn't know if they could choose or not. Either way, but the good thing about it is he does control the lead. Now, do y'all go on green, or you can go as soon as pace car? Actually, I should know that because They've been going as soon as pace car goes.
Yeah, he can go as soon as the pace car goes into pit road.
Okay, well then that means either way, then he's got a good advantage of being the leader up there. As a pace car goes, he can get out front and get in that turn one and get up there in front of Ryan Nolan, even though he's on the outside line there. It'll be very interesting to see here. Nice one so far. Yeah, price tag on the new Mustangs bad too. Yeah. Here we go. Pace car's in. Man up front. Joshua Spalding leads him to the charge. He does. He just wastes no time. And lets Fluffy Garrett right there go alongside Ryan Nolan as they'll do battle with 7 to go. Across the line, 6 to go. We only need to do probably about a lap or 2 here. And if a caution flies, it's over with. Boy, I told you these guys are going to be racing. Look at the 73 off the turn. Beating and banging with the 87 coming down the back stretch.
Yeah, he got into the rumble strip a little, or the whatever you want to call those in the corner, and that I think slowed down his momentum.
No doubt about it. Man, in 5th spot, Dustin German making waves. Whoa, 125 came out, pounded the outside wall. He hit that thing hard. No caution, no, because he was able to hold on to it. Dustin's trying to move it up to 5th, so he's going to bounce back pretty good. But Joshua Spalding's trying to hang on to this one as he is moving away from that man right there, Ryan Nolan. There's a 3 wide in the backside back there. Jason sitting in 3rd. Andrew Hills right there. And he's got his hands full with the 28 who's going on the inside right now. He takes that spot away. I'll tell you, Dustin's got a bad, fast machine here tonight.
That he has. That he has.
No doubt about it. Definitely's got a bad, fast machine. The problem is, though, just running out of time just a little bit. As behind him, Andrew Hill is clawing his way up there. Behind him, Thomas Q's looking good. Terry Rennert and Tyler Hilton. Well, he nailed that outside wall, but he's still hanging on to the 8th place spot. Phil Otto right there in 9th. Chad Meadows better move the Oreo machine up there in the 10th place spot. John Johnson right there. It reminds me of the Miami Vice guy that used to do it. I think his name was John something. And look at Jason Garrett. Wow, he's pushing Ryan Nolan down the front stretch.
Yeah, he's looking to try to make a move in the inside there. A couple laps to go.
Yeah, we got 3 to go. But across the line, going to be 2 to go here, Rick. And I'm going to tell you what, I think the battle's going to be for second right here. As Jason is actually all over, climbing all over the back end of that Humane Society machine of Ryan Nolan. He's trying to protect the inside. Well, I'll tell you what, as aggressive as old Jason usually is, a bump and run could come into play here tonight. I call it the kick and run because you remember old Steve Baker used to run that on his truck or his car back in the day. That's where I kind of got that from, so kind of cool. But either way, Jason looking on the inside. We got 2 to go, and there'll be the white flag for the man out front, Joshua Spalding. We're still watching this battle here as our leader's going to cross the line one more time out there for the 9 machine. The Napa know-how. Old Jason lost a little ground right there. It's going to let Dustin German move up a little bit on him as he was all over the back deck lid there, Ryan Nolan. And he lost just a little bit last lap out of the last turn here. Well, down the back stretch here, going into turn 3 for the number 9 machine, Joshua Spalding. He's been very good all night long as he heads off into 3 for the final time here tonight. Man's going to come in second. Looks like as of right now it's going to be Ryan Noel. But the winner tonight here is going to take it in victory lane here at Gateway. The 9 machine there, Joshua Spalding, and the Napa know-how machine. He definitely knew how to get it done here tonight. Wow, what a race.
Definitely a good race.
No doubt about it. Wow.
Well, Joe, I know you're going to be doing the post-race interviews, but thank you for having me in the booth. I got to jump down and do some admitting.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming up here, man.
So thank you, Joe, and we'll talk to you this week.
All right, sounds good. All right, let me get some of these guys up here and find old Jason Fluffy. All right, Jason Fluffy. All right. We're at third place man tonight here. It's actually going to be Jason Fluffy. Jason Garrett, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Well, I tell you what, you was in a battle for your life right there at the end, along with Ryan Nolan. Almost had that second place spot there, and all night long you was up front. How was the track? How was the truck?
It was pretty good. It was a little too tight for me, but once you got into a tire run, it started feeling pretty good. And I noticed on the long run I could catch them, so I felt good on long run, but them short runs is what got me.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, I noticed you was right there on the back end there, Ryan. Did you get a little bit loose or tight coming in a turn? Because you lost a little ground there, so we coming in the final laps.
Yeah, I was going to make a move off of 4 right there coming to the 2 to go, and it just kind of wiggled, and I lost a bunch of ground and just ran out of opportunities.
That's all right. Well, hey, come out of here with a third place tonight here at Gateway. Not bad. Short track racing excitement. Either way, you got anybody out there you want to thank?
Thank all the guys for racing, you for putting it on, and hopefully we put on a show for everybody watching.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Look good out there. Man, that's Jason Garrett, Fluffy, folks. Man, pulled it off here third place tonight. Again, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, let's go on down here and see if we can get a second place man. Ryan Noel. Ryan Noel, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Gotcha, Joe.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ryan, you was up front most of the night. Got marred traffic there at one time. Able to bring it back up front. Almost had a very good battle there. Jason was all over your back end there at the one point. Was you kind of worried maybe he'll be able to come around you there, or how was the truck feeling, man, later on in the run?
Well, I felt like I was in pretty good shape, at least in the beginning, and then that last stop I sped and kind of ruined my chances there, and I used everything up to get up to second there, and just had nothing for Josh, and was kind of just holding on, trying to stay ahead of Fluffy. But all in all, I guess it was a good race for us, and it was good racing with Josh. We had a lot of back and forth, and had a good time.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Definitely good points tonight on your end there too. And hey, pulling off here in second place, Gateway coming out of this place, a very tricky, tough style track here. Pulling off second place. Got anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank the American Humane Society, my family, who also says that you do an awesome job. They thank you for broadcasting. And I also got to thank the league for putting everything on.
Well, I do appreciate it again. Hey, appreciate the family members as always, like seeing and hearing them out there watch the races and watch you guys run. Again, congratulations pulling this thing off in second tonight. Ryan.
Thank you very much. See you next week.
All righty. Well, good deal. Let's head off here to Victory Lane. We're going to talk to the happy guy here, the Napa Know-How Machine, the number 9 of Joshua Spalding. Joshua, Joe White in the booth. Got a copy?
Loud and clear, Mr. White.
Well, I tell you what, man, you had a bad, fast know-how machine out there. You knew how to get around this track, and you knew how to get it to Victory Lane, because you did here at Gateway for Racing for a Cause, Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. What a run out there. You was able to climb around. Did you, it was closing laps, though. Did you think you had enough on that last restart to get out front and stay out front?
I definitely didn't want to see the yellow, I'll tell you that. I had a little red ass tonight. I was pretty upset after the ending of last night's race, and had a little extra incentive to get the win and run hard tonight. Glad I was able to qualify well and stay up there. Definitely a hell of a battle with Ryan. Most of that race we were nose to tail for the good majority of it, and a lot of fun, good, clean, hard racing.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Definitely was a fun one, and especially for it to be Gateway. I mean, this is just a tricky style track anyways. Short track mentality to it, you know, a lot of beating and banging, and just a hard place to get around here. But you were able to maintain, stay out front, be up there all night long, pulled this victory off here, man. I tell you, it was awesome to watch. Got anybody out there you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody at Racing for a Cause, all the viewers, you, Joe, for putting the broadcast on, always enjoyable. and just everybody in the field. It was good race, good hard race, and I'm dripping with sweat. Glad I had a rag tonight, but good fun race.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Definitely was entertaining to watch out there. And hey, again, congratulations for pulling this thing off. Punched your ticket into the chase, by the way, with that deal there, so it's awesome to see. You pulled it off here at Gateway for Racing for a Cause Cresson Candle Company Trucking Series. Again, congratulations on the win tonight, Joshua Spalding.
Thank you, Joe. See you next week.
All righty, I'll tell you what, right there, one happy camper here. And what a race here, short track racing at Gateway. Man, it was an awesome one here for the Racing for a Cause crowd and the trucks. Well, if you like this, you're going to love this, because we got short track racing tomorrow night. ExtremeMotorsports99.com Xfinity Series and Cup Series heads to New Hampshire Speedway. And what a thriller that's going to be. So until then, everyone, appreciate you coming out and have a good night.